God just answered some questions I've been having for a while now. Like, mainly personal questions about, my circumstances or whatnot. But, after I realized that God answered those questions, after I've had them for a while, I was just like, God, why don't you answer questions faster? Like, you're a God who can do anything at any moment. Why don't you answer questions faster? Why don't you answer people's questions when we have them? And my emotions have been up and down over the last couple days. And so I've just been in a state. But when I asked that, what God said was, because you wouldn't believe me if I told you. No, actually, God said, I can show you better than I can tell you. And then I heard, you wouldn't believe me if I just told you. I have to prove it to you. I have to put it in action. I have to involve your other senses. And it just made me think back to mainly the Bible, but any other spiritual masters that have been on this earthly plane. I'm sure they went around trying to tell everybody about the enlightenment and the truth that they had discovered, that they had obtained. And them just going around telling people didn't even work. It didn't even work. We are beings who are so prone to that state where we have to learn the hard way. A lot of us really have to learn the hard way, because especially in this day and age, everybody has an opinion, everybody has a platform, everybody is making videos, and we all have a lot to say, which is not a bad thing, but not everything that everybody says is going to be, pure truth. It's going to be our truth, because of our circumstances, our experiences, what we've been through is our truth. But not everything everybody has to say is pure truth. And so, because we're in that day and age where everybody, has freedom of speech, everybody can say what they want to say, it's almost like the value of words is gone down. I hate to say it, because I love reading books, and I love, once you get me started talking on a subject that I want to talk about, I love talking. Other than that, I'm in the corner somewhere. Don't bother me, I won't bother you. But it's almost like the value of words have gone down, and people really just have to learn for themselves. They have to be put in a situation where they are forced to see the truth. They are forced to see what really is and what really ain't. Because that's what happened to me, There's something that was bothering me, and I'm just like, well, God, why are you allowing this to continue, for days and, about a couple of weeks now? And I'm just like, what? I don't understand why you're just allowing this to happen, knowing that, if it continues, it could probably harm me. But, and this is something that God spoke to me about probably a couple of days ago, where, sometimes God will show up without you doing anything. And sometimes God will show up when you do something. And that just helped me to see that sometimes we do really need God to come through 100%. Sometimes we already have the tools we need, and we just need God to lead us and guide us to the correct way in using them, or to even become aware of the fact that, oh, I already got what I need. And and sometimes it's tools that you have already used before. Sometimes it's, knowledge and resources that you used in the past, but you just didn't know that it can also apply to this new circumstance or this new situation. So sometimes it's not about God showing up and, magically turning that situation around, or, supernaturally rectifying a situation. Sometimes it's you needing to know that you already have what you need to improve that situation. And that's why we are co-creators with God, because yes, God is the ultimate source of all of it anyway. So sometimes God is already giving you what you need, and it just takes you becoming aware of the fact that you already have what you need. So sometimes we might just need to pray instead of saying, God, I need you to work this situation out, or turn this situation around for me, because, I don't know what to do, or whatever. Sometimes you might just need to pray and say, God, show me what to do. And God will make you aware of what you already have within you, or in your surroundings, whether it's people, resources, whatever. I just wanted to share that with y'all.